What's going on, guys? My name is Ben. Welcome back to Roadrunners Reviews. Today is a interesting video. It's a little bit different than what I'm used to. I have my BMW here in the garage. I'm taking a look at it, taking photos of it. So pretty much, as you can tell with the thumbnail, my motor has seized in the car. Now this is the aftermath. This happened months ago. I've already went through the process of the story I'm getting ready to tell you right now, but I just wanted to do a video really to explain the situation that happened, because I see multiple people online have been going through the same or similar situations in BMWs, and just kind of wanted to bring an awareness to it by bringing it to the channel and tell you just kind of how I worked myself through it. Yeah, if you're not familiar with this car, I did a 2-year ownership review video and I have posted it, so please go ahead and take a look at that video to kind of get my kind of perspective on this car. I bought it roughly 2.5 years ago. Been driving it on a daily basis, put around 35,000 miles on the car. You know, pretty much predominantly city driving, so not a lot of freeway driving on the car, so relatively low mileage on the vehicle for how old it is. So yeah, just kind of dig into the story. In 2019 in summer, I was driving this car coming back from a barbecue down south. I live up north in what is Seattle area, and I was driving on a freeway doing around 65, maybe a little bit more, in auto manual mode, meaning I was using the paddle shifters. I was in Sport Plus, and I downshifted into a gear. Wasn't aggressive at all, maybe around 4,000 RPM. And all of a sudden I just started getting warning lights all over the dash. Of course, when you start to get that after you're driving, you're just like, what is going on? You know, I try to pull over. As I'm driving, I noticed the gas pedal isn't providing any power to the motor, which really freaked me out at the time. So I pull over, try to assess, you know, what's going on. And as you can tell in this motor, just kind of looking in, you know, this under the engine bay, there's literally no room to work on anything in this car. But I just try to see, you know, if there's anything that looked out of the ordinary on the vehicle, any fluids leaking, nothing of the sort. So I just kept trying to figure it out. I tried to power it on, it didn't turn on, and that's when I knew something was wrong. I then, you know, tried to call the BMW, but they were closed for today. So I ended up getting towed and just left it in front of BMW Seattle. The next day I went over, they diagnosed the car, and they were unable to determine what happened, but basically they just said the motor was seized. They further asked my permission to pull more of the motor apart to see if they can turn the crank, which is the base of the motor, and if they can't turn that, then the motor is basically needs to either be rebuilt or replaced. And that's what happened. The bill came out to around $20,000, a little bit more, around 22. And luckily I had a warranty for the work, so I was thinking, well, thank God there is a warranty at least for the work. That's what I thought. So just kind of give you a little bit more backstory. I bought the car with the original manufacturer warranty still on it. However, during my ownership, it had expired. So then I purchased a third-party warranty. I know at this point, a lot of you guys are like, there you go, third party. Hey, everybody learns their lesson, right? So I bought a third-party warranty company, sent them the basic description of everything that happened. I followed all the rules that it's in the warranty in regards to sending them information, keeping documentation of all the servicing for the car and all of that. And they turn around and say, yeah, we'll send somebody out to take a look at it, and then we'll give you an answer. It took them around 30 days to do that. They finally sent somebody out, and when they sent somebody out, they stayed at BMW for roughly 5 minutes. And then just left. They called me back about 4 or 5 days later and said that we're not going to warranty your work and your car. And I was just like, why not? I was like, what? Like, why not? Like, what is your reasoning for this? They said, I kid you not, they told me that there was no oil in the motor when you were driving it. That was their excuse, which has to be one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life. So I told them, I said, well, how can I drive a modern day BMW with no oil in it? And then plus I provided them a receipt that I had an oil change about 1,500 miles before the incident occurred, which isn't far at all. And they just basically just kept giving me the runaround. Finally hung up on me. When I tried calling back, they said they wouldn't talk to me. They'll talk to the dealership, and they basically just try to bury it. I'm not in the financial position to just eat 20 grand. By no means. I wish I was, but even if I had a lot of money, it's the principle of me purchasing a warranty and you not guaranteeing the warranty. So I told them, hey, if you guys don't, satisfy this warranty, I have no other choice but to seek legal counsel. And that's what I ended up doing. Seeking legal counsel. But before I did that, I talked to BMW one more time because they're just asking, at this point it's around 2 months, asking, what's going on with the car. And before I go any further, BMW was great. They put me in a brand new BMW every single week. They took care of me. They kept me updated on everything. They also reached out to the warranty company as many times as possible. People give BMW a bad rap, but one thing I will say throughout this whole experience is that they gave me the white glove service. They really treated me very well through this. So it's not BMW's fault. It's the third-party warranty company's fault, not BMW's. So I finally go to the original car dealership where I bought the car and told them, hey, this warranty that you guys sold me, the company's actually not satisfying the warranty at all. And I told them I'm getting ready to seek legal counsel to, seek damages. And since you guys are doing business with them, I just wanted you to know that, and I wanted you to reach out to them. So that company actually ended up reaching out to the warranty company, and they ended up calling me back about 3 or 4 days later and saying, Ben, I'm sorry, we didn't realize that, he just said he had somebody new that was handling my account for the warranty company and denied it without getting proper permission, and that he was going to go through a performance review of some sort because of how he treated this situation. And I told them, it's kind of fucked up that, I've been trying to reach out to you guys for over 2 months on this, and you have to blame it on this one guy. The person I finally talked to at the end of this had to been, I forget his position, but he said he was like the regional representative of the whole company or something. I don't know. I don't really care. I really didn't even take it for a grain of salt, to be honest. Until BMW has confirmed that they sent over a check to them. When they did that, that's when I knew things were going to go forward. But going online, I noticed a lot of other people going through this situation aren't as lucky. And I can't imagine, because I was in that position. Now I can look back. I have actually a motor that's better than the motor I had before, even though it's dirty now. I've been driving it for the last 2 months. It's better than the motor I had before because it doesn't consume as much oil as quickly. I'm not changing my oil as frequently, which I notice is it just drives and handles a whole lot better than before. But my word of advice, if you are looking to buy a Gran Coupe and you found this video just because you're worried about the maintenance or the repairs, please get a warranty. It will pay for itself always. European cars are the parts. It's a car at the end of the day. It's all about how somebody takes care of it, but there's still those things that happen to it that are just outside of our control. So if you are kind of stretching yourself and thinking about buying a car and not sure if you can afford it, if you have to ask that question, chances are you can afford it. But if you can, or if you know a mechanic or are a mechanic, this car is one of my favorite cars. Even to this day, after everything that happened, going through the whole situation, it's still one of my favorite cars. The whole process of all this took around 3 months. A lot of praying, a lot of patience, but it ended up working out. So that's really all I have to say, guys. I appreciate your time. Please comment below. Please subscribe to my channel, Roadrunner Reviews. I'm gonna be working hard this year to try to get as much content as I can. And please just let me know how I'm doing. I'm new to this. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get better. I read the comments. I know some people want to just kind of go after what I'm saying. That's fine. I totally understand. I get it. I don't take no hard feelings. I'm a happy person. But at the end of the day, everybody starts from somewhere, right? Appreciate it, guys. All right, much love.